channel. I'm going to show you what I've been working on, and I had it all packed away and I was like, oh yeah, I have to make a little video about it. I had given my aunt and one of my cousins, young cousins, a like this booklet, like this mini notebook, journal, with a bookmark, and fancied it all up and gave it to him. And I was talking to my uncle. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Most of the stuff I make is kind of girly. So I was like, I need to make something masculine, because he meets with a lot of people, and so I'm sure he would like to have something where he can write notes, and he carries this really smart looking satchel, and it's I think it's leather, but anyway, so I wanted to make him something, and so I made this faux, I don't know, I was trying to make it look like suede or leather, and all it is packing paper, and I just wrinkled it all up. I dyed it, and I used 2 different kinds of dye and distress oxide. I used the Ranger Black Soot, I used the Vintage Photo, and then I used distress spray stain. I can't even read the. I think this is just Vintage Photo, but I just sprayed it on, and then this is walnut stain. So I used those, and then I let that dry, kind of crumpled it up, and then I went ahead and I put a layer of Mod Podge, and I used the matte finish and let that dry again. And so this is the finished result. And then of course I did my sewing around. Oh, I forgot to tell you. So after I got the packing paper done, I glued it onto a drawing a blank here. I glued it onto a folder file, and I have a whole bunch of these hanging folder files because you guys, my job went paperless, and so we have a ton of these. So if you guys are in the US Continental and Continental US, hit me up if you really want some, because I have a ton. I mean, I still have boxes at my office that I have to bring home. So yeah. All right. So after I glued that on there, then I sewed around it. I made a pocket on this side, and then over on this side, sorry if my lighting is just a little off, but on this side, my husband had found this black fake leather, and I put that piece on that side. Alright, and then to make it a little bit more masculine, instead of adding, I wanted to finish off this piece because I forgot to sew it. I glued it before I sewed it, and so it was kind of looking a little messy, so I just added 2 different types of string, or whatever this is called. Okay, and then I just added some note cards for him, and I just made them extra special by putting a stamp on the envelope, so when he goes to close it. Just little things like that. Just add a little bit of character to when you're writing somebody, or giving a thank you note, or an anniversary card. Alright, and so I have videos, several videos of me sewing in signatures, and I usually do 2 signatures, but here I decided to do something different. I kind of wanted to do that travel notebook look, to where you can put, once you reuse, or sorry, once you use all this paper up, you can take it out and put new paper in. So I just put some coffee dye paper, I'm going to leave it all pretty much plain. I added some washi here because the edges were ripped a little. But I think the rest are okay, so I don't need to add anything more. Now also, these are legal size papers, which I really like using because then I have pockets and, you know, built-in pockets. But also, if he wanted to, he could perforate, no, that's not the word. Actually just, you know, cut this out for like a note for somebody, or, you know, put a scripture down that he wants somebody to read and he can give it to him. So I thought that's what he could use for the ends. Alright. And I did score most of them. You can see I scored them. I actually scored a little too much on this piece. So it was kind of funny. I didn't realize my score would score all the way through. Okay. Alright, so then also I added just this little piece of notepad because I was experimenting with something new. My mother went to the secondhand store and she found me this paper thing, and I thought I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't realize this came down, so I was just like doing bits and pieces, and then I realized that came down. But this is a Martha Stewart one that she found, and she gave it to me. So thanks, Mom. All right. She also found like these really cute paper clips, and then I left him some bookmarks, and then I made this little thing up here so he can put stamps if he has to mail something, so he can put stamps up there. All right. And I kind of left it pretty masculine, which it's kind of plain, I get it, but you know, not a lot of guys are into the frou-frou stuff like us ladies are. So yeah, so that's it. I also this is actually real leather right here, and I just made an eyelet here and to close it. Oh, I forgot to show you, I put this little embellishment. It's a little metal piece. It says Faith. And then I sewed on this piece like this fake leather. I just kind of sewed it on. Like I doubled it and then sewed it here and here to hold two pins, and then I sewed it on the end here. I don't know if you can see that. And then here I just made a mini notepad out of some scraps. Alright, I'm so sorry about the lighting. I had to wait till I got done with work to do this video, and this has to go out in the morning. Yeah. So that's that, and this is just how I just have the closure, just wrap it around, and it's just a little metal piece. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this masculine journal. I hope it gives you guys some ideas on what you could do for the gentleman in your life that likes to write or you know, correspond with others. Alright guys, please give a thumbs up, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Ta-ta for now.